understanding of Imam Shafi'i is very strong. It's very strong. Because why would you would go to another meaning if the verb means touch? If it means touch, yes.
What the ayah before that says, before وَإِلَّا مَسْتُمُ النِّسَاءَ.
This ayah? Before it was talking about فَكَيْفَ إِذَا جِئْنَا مِنْ كُلِّ أُمَّةٍ بِشَهِيدٍ وَجِئْنَا بِكَ عَلَى هَؤُلَاءِ شَهِيدًا.
Surah Nisa.
Surah An-Nisa.
Okay. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَإِذَا جَاءَ أَحَدُكُمْ
أو جاء أحد منكم من الغائط أو لامستم النساء فلم تجدوا ماء فتيمموا. Like if you use the bathroom, if you touch women and you do not find water to make wudu out of all of these things, then you make tayammum.
I mean, I'm talking about the understanding of Shafi'i, rahimahullah. Why doesn't it, like the same rule apply on al-gha'ib and lamistum nisa? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't want to, like he said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَخَلَقْنَاهُ مِمَّا يَعْلَمُونَ. He just don't want to say the word.
Yeah, so he said it makes sense. He said
same thing, lamistum nisa.
All of these things are. He said if you do this and this or this or this or this, use the bathroom. So the ruling you make wudu. So the ruling would apply for all of these things. This is the Imam Shafi'i's understanding. The ruling of wudu. The ruling of breaking the wudu would apply to all of these things. If you use the bathroom, touch, not only touch the, if women also touches men, their wudu would break. So now we have four things. To revise them again, number one is anything that comes out of the two passages, waste passages. Number two, to break the wudu from the things that breaks, the things that break the wudu will be, hey, Bismillah.
Sleep.
Hello. Sleep. Everybody's sleeping? Is sleep and no if somebody sleeps. Number three is losing intellect. Losing control over the intellect. It can be through sickness, madness, coma, anything, drunkenness would also make the person lose the wudu. Number four, touching between the opposite genders with the skin, skin. طيب? And we mentioned the conditions for this.
So the sleep, how is that a deep sleep or just like any sleep, light sleep?
Any sleep that would make the person lose his consciousness. But we might have the nab that the person, he did not lose consciousness. He knows that he is, you see. He's still having the beginning of the sleep, which is sina. It's in Arabic called the sina. Sina قال مقدمات النوم. The very beginning of it, you did not. You know if somebody, you know what's going on. If somebody is sitting, you would know that he's still sitting or so. But if you're in a deep sleep, the person is. This is different. So.
Sure, you can daydream, right? Like daydreaming doesn't count. Like you're not asleep. You know daydream?
Daydream?
Like
oh yeah, no. This is not sleeping.
Right.
You just somewhere else with this.
Yeah.
No, this is not a sleep. Sleep is to lose control. Any type of losing control over the mind, the intellect. Daydream? No, it's.
So here he's saying that if you sleep while sitting, you don't lose.
No, just the point I was thinking is that the Prophet ﷺ after his tahajjud prayer, he would take a little nap on the lap of his wife, right?
Again, we did not mention all the details. This does not apply to the Prophet ﷺ because the Prophet ﷺ never loses consciousness. We have some exceptions for Nabi ﷺ, some rules. This is one of them. Also the rule of al-janaba would come to it if the person is in the state of janaba, like after intercourse or he ejaculated or something, he cannot stay in the masjid. This does not apply to the Prophet ﷺ because he is always tahir. He is pure at any state. This is one of the many exceptions that apply to Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Does not apply to Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The final one is قالوا مس الفرج أو فرج الآدمي بباطن الكف. To touch private parts of a human being, either the person himself touches the parts of himself or herself, or any other human being, بباطن الكف, with the palm of the hand, only the palm, the inside of the fingers and the palm, touching the fingers with any part of these would break the wudu. Then we have also some conditions for this. It should be a farj of a human being. It should be a private parts of any human being. This does not apply if somebody touches the part of animals or so. Whether this human being, this man is male or female, old or young, himself or any other person, same rule applies. The second thing, it should be with the palm of the hand. The rule does not apply for touching the private parts with the back of the hand or any other part of the body, simply because we have in the hadith من مس ذكره فليتوضأ أو من مس ذكرا فليتوضأ. Whoever touches, and in Arab, in English it's touch. You would see it for many as a translation for many words in Arabic, but in Arabic we have different types of touch. Mas is translated as touches. Lams, which is different from mas, is also translated as touch. But lams is different from mas, is different from ifda. Everyone in Arabic is different from the other. So al-mas, which is with the palm of the hand. If somebody touches something, and in Arabic we say massa, and massa dhakarahu, it means that if he touches with the palm of the hand. Like if I do like this, I touch it. I massastu hada shay. So if you touch if somebody touches the private parts of himself or any other person with the palms of the hand, the wudu will be broken.
So I have a question. So if
Yes.
if a woman is washing her baby, same thing, right? Does it
Yes, if she touches the private parts of the baby, she should make wudu, because the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, "Man massa farjan falyatawadda." Whoever touches a private part or any private part of any human being, falyatawadda, he should make wudu out of this. طيب. And in this case, the wudu, this is very little detail. The wudu of the person who touches, only the wudu of the person who touches will break. Like if somebody touches the private part of other person, he is not a female, for example, because if she is a female, then it will fall under the other category of opposite genders touching each other with any part of the body. But talking about private parts, like if the person touches the private part of another man or something, and again, you're not talking about halal and haram in this, but we're talking about what is the rule here regarding wudu. If he touches it with the palm of the hand, then we have here, it falls under the fifth category of the person who touches himself, he would lose the wudu. But the other person, he would not lose the wudu, because he would not fall under any category. He did not pass when he did not sleep, he did not touch a woman, he did not touch a private part of anybody with his own hands. I'm talking about the person who is touched, his private part is
Somebody,
touched.
Sheikh, if you get some too old, some son, he give him a shower and
There is no problem, but if you touch the private parts with the palm of the hand, you have to make a wudu, because the hadith is clear in this, according to Imam al-Shafi'i. You make wudu, you just lose your wudu. This is not it, this is it. Imam al-Nawawi also added, this is the approved thing in Madhab al-Imam al-Shafi'i, but Imam al-Nawawi added one more thing. He said, there is a hadith which is authentic, and it adds one more category, that is aklu lahm al-jazur, eating a meat of a camel meat. Eating a camel meat, it would break the wudu. According to Madhab al-Imam al-Shafi'i, it does not break the wudu. And they quote for this the action of al-Khulafa al-Rashidin. All the Khulafa al-Rashidin, after the Prophet ﷺ, most of the Sahaba, they did not do wudu after eating camel meat. But we do have a clear hadith in this. In such cases, what do? And we have an authentic hadith from the Prophet ﷺ that say, if you eat camel meat, then you go make wudu. But the action of the companions, most of the companions, they did not do it. So it might be that they know something else, they are aware of another hadith that nullifies and removes this hukm, and we do not know about it. Some fuqaha, they go by the action of the companions, and they would say, what? There is no wudu if you eat the camel meat. Some would say, the hadith is clear in this regard. Let's go by the hadith from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. By this we come to the end of the things that break the wudu. We talk about the things that comes out of the two passages, back and front. Anything that comes out of any other passage does not break the wudu. Vomiting does not break the wudu. If the person, hijama, the cupping, or if bloods come, somebody is wounded or something, does not break the wudu. Many things like that, wudu will not be broken. But anything that will come out of only the two passages,